Ugh. Dang allergies. Hey everybody, Dragon King Mark here, and welcome to part 22 of Let's Play Pyre. Last we left off, we defeated the Tempers at the Cairn of Ha'ub rather soundly, and we were able to now we were able to get some of our companions up to level 5. Now, we're going to be going to the Fall of Solium, but first, we got some new stuff we gotta check out. Shaxx, 6 Shoulders. Much can be learned of bravery from the tale of Ha'ub the Swallow, the imp who alone felled the muscular and altogether terrifying bone titan called Shaxx, 6 Shoulders. 6 Shoulders sat listless, his appalling frame refusing to be budged. None dared approach with the withered fiend, whose plague had spread half across the valley floor. Undeterred, Ha'ub sprang into action, whilst we but watched. The little one, he flew into the gaping maw of Shaxx and lodged himself inside the monster's throat. Shaxx began to cough and cough and cough until the valley shook. 6 Shoulders breathed his last and fell. His putrid flesh then fizzled and was gone. Yet our friend Imp remained. So he literally just flew into his mouth and choked him to death. He looks a bit like an Asura. Or a Deva. I don't know, I gotta look this up. I think he might be an Asura. But that's actually pretty cool. Okay, let me see, the Tattered Mantle, we got Shaxx, Shamedel, Yeezlok, Time Singer Harn, Unfathomed Plurnus, Lord Gandroth, Endless Arazek, Dolnus the Locket, Violanthius, Sungris, and that's it. We just need to take on the final Titan Star and we'll be home free. And, speaking of triumvirates, Myr, the Horned One, formed the Tempers upon his own ideals. Ingrained in this triumvirate are basic truths about the dual roles of strength and gentleness. The Horned One, he has had a dualistic nature for as long as he and I consider each other a friend. The stories I am told about Myr's youth describe no one I know. All of us are capable of more. I once was an imp that could not write. Myr once was a man that could not think. The Tempers were ordinary folk. Now they rise to greatness, always striving, never overreaching. They are not like Myr himself, rather, they are what Myr wished he could be. I feel that the Tempers are probably the ones who fit the most. I don't know. My thoughts. Nothing what's on our mind. But let's continue on the Liberation Rite. Now, I recently saw a few minutes ago the trailer for the new Hollow Knight game, Hollow Knight Silksong. I gotta say that threw me off guard. I honest to God thought that they were going to make a sequel. I thought they were going to make a Hornet DLC. Instead, they made a freaking full-blown sequel. Wrapping your head around that is something I don't want to think about. But honestly, I'm very happy because I really like Hollow Knight, and I'm definitely going to be doing a Let's Play of it later. Sorry, Drevent. Moonlight Alcove. Wolfred approaches as you fly high above his hidden lair at the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Our dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It shall soon be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. We've not the time to do so anyway, and with Orlek back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think that he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they're found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live. To try to live, at least. That's right. Something appears different now about the sacred mountain west of here. The lands near Emperors, ascended Emperors of Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious regions below, which you know as the Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seem swept clean by the elements. Little Mitchell observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we are having lately than we have lately seen, reader sir. We ought to be able to make landing closer to Scratsgate now. Then I suppose this means we shall soon see Celeste once more. And I should go tell everyone to prepare for landing. Huh. Cistern. Let's go with Volfred. You arrive once more among the splinters of Mount Elodio. It appears that Lendl and the Accusers have already arrived along the other route. Seek the cursed scribe's favor. Nothing's on our mind. Forgot to ring the bell. But Hollow Knight, Hollow Knight Silk Song, I love it. It looks so good, and I definitely want to try it out once I play the first game, which is gonna be fun. Difficult but fun. With some time to spare after having landed, you joined Volfred on a brief expedition to the monument of Jomer and Minimane. The book says almost nothing of the present circumstances. I wish that I had a clear guidance as to how we should proceed, O scribes. Although, perhaps this is the nature of the path. It isn't to be read and understood. It is to be embraced with all one's heart and mind. What other choice is there? Return to the wagon once he has finished paying his respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocations. +2 presents for the next rite. Sweet. Mentor companion, of course. Teasel looks like he could do it. Gilman looks like he can do it, but let's wrap up Volfred. Volfred gains a somewhat stronger grasp of how to better pass the celestial orb through strength of will and trust in one's triumvirate than through dexterity alone. He nodded in understanding. Come on. Yes! It is possible that our plan shall not succeed, despite our fiercest efforts here and in the Commonwealth, but I know for certain that our efforts shall not be in vain. We learn and strive together. We prevail or we fail together, for on this path we share. It has been, and shall continue to be, my greatest honor. Okay. Let's, Unstable sapling actually seems good. That does actually seem like a good idea, actually. Let me try that. The most fascinating aspect of all this, one I endeavor to continue studying for a long time yet. Well, Volfred's officially maxed out. Let's continue. But yeah, really, I want to try out Silk Song, because I definitely want to see where this goes. I want to know what's going to happen, and I briefly saw a monster there that I think might be related to the Hollow Knight. It could just be me. Don't growl at me. Again, you stand before Scribe's Gate, where the Gate Guardian regards you all above, an archway carved from stone. The exiles of the Nightwings, you must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the light shall cease. For now, step forth. Except for you, Tariq. You shall stay here, right there. Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared. And as for me, you shall not blasphemize under the gate again. Do we understand each other, Tariq? Hi, Celeste. I apologize for my behavior before. I shall adhere more strictly to my duties. Be sure of it. Now each of you come forth. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. One by one your companions cross the gate until it is your time to do so, and you follow them in turn. The Gate Guardian regards you all, then waves you through toward the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Am I free to accompany them, Celeste? Or shall I remain here? She looks at him for a while. You are free to accompany them, Tariq. As you wish, Celeste. Until we meet upon the summit, then. Yeah, also something I noticed was the fact that you actually see the 2 minstrels on both sides. One, Celeste on the right, and Tariq on the left. You can actually hear... You can actually, like, hear them both on the side of their screen. Something I just noticed. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come on in, I guess. You got right here on time. Because I was just thinking, maybe I should close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good and everything. It's been a little slow in spots, and a little slow is all. So I was thinking, maybe I should do a sale. What would you say to that? Go for it. A good, well-promoted sale might just be the thing to shake the things up the stock market. You suggest the Falcon Run that a sale might be a good idea to liven things up. Huh. Then I guess maybe that's a way to look at things. And so, then I'm gonna think about it. See one in a while. But no promises, okay? So, you buying something here or what? Shooting star. Oh my god! That is expensive as fuck. Definitely getting a pinch of stardust. Elmer's anklet. No. Maybe? Let's go with... Or is a scale? Appreciate you doing business, and you guys be sure to tell your friends, okay? Downside dining. I've noticed that you don't really get any more of these pop-ups for the Book of Rites now. How to sustain oneself with food and drink in such a place as this? The less said of it, the better. Do not complain, observe, and above all, keep moving. Sources of sustenance avail themselves to those with keener senses. In warmer climates, search the ground at break of day for subterraneans. In colder places, dig for them. Give them purpose. Drinking pools are rare, but moisture in abundance outside of the sand folds. Some is poisonous. Take only what you need. The downside limits any opportunity for excess, but it provides enough anemones to make the needs of life. One who withstands it cannot help but feel a sense of gratitude. Yeah, don't think about it too hard. Time to commence the Liberation Rite. Once more the time has come for the Liberation Rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the Accusers. As your companions gather under the fall, awaiting the commencement of this vital rite, the little minstrel finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Night is falling. These moments prior to each commitment, I must admit, they gave me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader? To ease the waiting for us both. I have traveled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth, I only know through word and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not ensnared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years rather than striving here under the stars? Would I have tended the land? Would I have sailed across the seas? Retired to the outskirts? Or fought for freedom? You yet feel an obligation to correct the Commonwealth toward a better course. You might have gone where it was quieter and peaceful and enjoyed the stillness for a while. The waters past the borders of the Commonwealth, wherein lies a freedom you would have sought. The simple life on the farm may have been your calling. You missed the earth where you are from. I would have fought for freedom. Honestly, with what the Commonwealth has become, I would have fought just to basically make it all better. Perhaps it was inevitable that you were to be cast into exile. You cannot abide the state of things within the Commonwealth. There is so much needing to be changed there. It seems then that you would face a greater challenge than even here, your Commonwealth. It sounds to be a country rather set upon its ways. Of course, that is the nature and ambition of the planet which you are a part. May your actions here help bring about the future you desired on the other side. 70%. Just then the little minstrel looks forth, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. No time star for this rite. I'll probably take on Angelica the Widow next time. Now we face the Accusers. The burden of the question of who most deserves their freedom is about to weigh upon you once again. I know.
The stars that yet remain aflame align once more over the sacred fall of Solium. 'Twas here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate.
We know.
The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wolfred seek to undermine. 'Tis my sincerest hope your adversaries in this Liberation Rite achieve instead what they desire.
If they were anyone
May the
else.
Accusers quickly quench those flames of yours. Let us get on with the proceedings then.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirate is present and prepared. I concur. The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the Accusers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversary, the Nightwings. Poised as ever, Lendl steps forward and reaches for his mask. I was branded Lendl the Liar. Once I reclaim my liberty, that name shall be forgotten, and my rightful station in the Commonwealth shall be restored. Nightwings, you may have prevailed against me when we last met here upon this sacred site, but the many years since then have taught me much. I shall not fail again. Yet you still hold much resentment for your adversaries, is that not so, Lendl? Resentment is too kind a word for it. They are cheaters one and all, unfairly favored by those scribes, which those such as myself must struggle endlessly for such chance. Now come, my Accusers, let us vanquish those undeserving oafs and prove now to the scribes that they were fools to favor the likes of them. He dons his mask once more. I am ready. I forgot how it feels to just talk in my normal voice now. Nightwings, on whose behalf shall you conduct this Liberation Rite? Choose quickly. May you heed your heart in making your choice, reader. I trust you are prepared to play the hymns of me, Tariq? Always, Celeste.
Whom do you endeavor to return?
Well, I can't bring either these two. You know what? I feel Wolfred is going to be doing a lot better if he came back to the Commonwealth. Let's do it.
Wolfred.
There's so much to be done. Should I or any of us return? But let's focus on the here and now. We face a worthy adversaries here, the Accusers.
Who shall stand with him? Tizo.
Tizo seems very determined to support Wolfred. And
Sir Gilman.
By this knight's honor, he shall fight with all his might.
Very well.
Come then, Nightwings, look upon me one last time. For by dawn I shall be free, while you all wallow in the terrible defeat we have in store for you. Bring it, punk.
Commence.
Wait for it. Sucker. Oh no. Woo! Nice work, Gilman. You imp! He singles out Tizo from across the sacred grounds. The indignity which you have brought upon me all these long years. Tonight, it shall be washed away as I at last return unto my post. Long have I told in this abominable place, only for you, pathetic wretch that you are, you of all things, support me and my accusers in our moment of triumph. It was a small consolation knowing that the Nightwings fell apart soon after, misfortune which you doubtlessly wrought yourself. As for we have clawed our way back onto this mountaintop, you sniveling lonesome little beast. And this time, things are going to transpire in a very different manner. Just you watch! But Tizo just stares right back at him, betraying no emotion. But then he calls at his mask. Oh. Certain expressions resist translation. Suffice it, Tizo does not hold Lendl in high esteem. It seems Tizo does not hold Lendl's mother in high esteem either. And he dons his mask once more. Why you... How dare you raise your weakling voice at me? You blasted Nightwings! Whether we could all go free, but I might have you all arrested and then sentenced once again. Now get out of my way! Oh no, you douche. You're going down. Ooh. Ah. Oh crap. Well, I bought me some time. No. No. Yes. Yeah! The Plan Maker. That's all the character achievements. Whoop. What was that guy doing? Now, Accusers, grant me your orders and your anger, that we finally secure our rightful victory against these demons who we face. He is channeling the aura of his triumvirate, and their strength combines with his. This must be the aura gain. A secret technique developed by the Accusers to ensure their victory in the Liberation Rites. Oh, shite. What?
That Lendl yearns to regain his status in the Commonwealth. Would you deny him that?
Yes. Crap! Flap Tizo!
Spectacularly done.
Huh. That was a pretty good compliment, all things considered. Sucker. Boop.
Such wasteful.
30 down. I still love how Teaser just called out his mom.
All for naught.
Oof. Nope. Oh.
Be gone.
Nope. Nope. Dang. Ah!
Most foul.
Okay. That was my fault. Go get him, Volfred. Blap! Blap!
In the name of Solium Mur.
5. They're so dead.
A little flame remains. The orb.
What the hell is Lendl up to? Oh crap. Come on, oh, so close. Well, we already got this. What the hell are they doing?
Too bad for that one.
And boom!
And there it is at last.
That was weird.
The Nightwings proved their worth.
They didn't even attack. That's just weird.
As for their adversaries, they did not.
Serves you right, Lendl.
Thus ends the Liberation Rite. And thus the
The
scribes
scribes have
chosen
chosen.
the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
I think a few good people had it coming, though, with their sentences, like Lendl here. Blast you, Nightwings! Again, you cheated me! Have you no pride at all in this tradition? Oh, we do have pride. You don't. The statue of Lou Scalarian this time rises. I am indebted to you all. Words fail me, but I shall try and force a few, as now I haven't long. The plan which we are all a part of cannot, by its nature, be dependent upon any given individual, and that includes myself. We each faced doubt from time to time, and I became quite certain that I would never see the Commonwealth again, the Sorrow's fading and all. That outcome would have been acceptable to me, provided that our plan prevailed. My agents in the Commonwealth and those who you managed to return, united, certain can achieve much more than I or any of one of us. Nevertheless, if I am to be the next one to return, then I've my work cut out for me, I think. I fell silent for a moment, then. Nightwings, it has been the greatest honor of my time. I now take leave of you, to do my very utmost to ensure the sacrifices you have made for me, our nation, all of us, that those sacrifices shall not be in vain. And he reaches out to you alone. Reader. Until we stand again together. Oh! Never mind, he was just doing that thing. With that, Volfred Sandalwood vanishes into the shimmer pool. He calls out from within as his return journey begins. Stand together, all of you. No matter what shall come, I shall see you soon on the other side. We may be separated soon by distance, but our purpose remains shared. Scribes guide you. Volfred has earned back his freedom. May he return in glory.
Godspeed, Volfred Sandalwood. Perhaps the scribes are watching even now. Watching as their glorious tradition draws to a close.
No. Watching your tradition draw to a close, Brian. And a hidden terrible power, unbridled fury, seems to have awakened within Tizo. Oh no, he seems very enthusiastic about it. Definitely getting this. And
now take your execrable companions someplace else.
Fuck you. But I still like how Volfred mentally is the one to speak English. Granted, it was something I'm still not accustomed to, because no one speaks English in this game. We prevailed in the liberation against the Accusers. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Volfred, who returned to the Commonwealth. He has regained his freedom. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. Tizo is sad that Volfred is no longer here, yet happy for him. Surely the good Volfred would rather that we celebrate than grieve. I wonder who, if anyone, among you shall be next to go. Your plan is well in motion. With Volfred back in your country to lead the effort, I have confidence that you shall prevail in this collective goal. 81%! Holy crap! I think bringing Volfred back was a good idea. Perhaps what is to become of your Commonwealth is no longer in your hands, though you may still determine who remains in the downside and who instead returns. Again, the stars are offering no chance at rest, and urge you to press on. Please see where they would have you go, and I shall begin our preparations for departure. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests that the Liberation Rite shall be coming very soon. The illuminating stars shine. Please let one of them be Jomir. Kaelmir. Lou. Yes! Jomer. Definitely Jomer. The Fate, the Pyre Hearts, and the Dissidents. Oh my god, we only have one. Clearance the Titan Star. Oh yes, let's see how the withdrawn are. Who are the other two? Oof. So it looks like I'd have to be facing the Fates. Show me where it is. By Atlanteus' corpse with a giant dung ball. I don't know how that's possible. Now the stars forbid you to return to the spring of Jomir. We shall stand against the withdrawn once again. The adversary which will know they likely knows the cycle of the rites is drawing to a close. The last remaining chance to earn the favor of the scribes and then regain her freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rites is soon to end. The exiles of the downside striving to be free, your adversaries, your companions, even for yourself are running out of time. But I'm gonna call that one for today, guys. Next time on Let's Play yeah, next time on Let's Play Pyre, we got one more rite before the next Liberation Rite. And after that, that's it. We're gonna be set for the final part of the game. We're nearing the end game here, people. Won't be long now. Till then, I'm Dragon King Mark. Leave a like, comment, hit that bell icon to be notified of any updates. Because YouTube algorithms won't really don't work all that well. Subscribe if you guys want to. I mean, if you guys want to. And check out my Twitter, and I'll see you guys all next time. Laters.